What's up, YouTube? This is Damon, aka the world's worst magician, and today I'll be bringing you a look at Christmas by Natalia Silva. Now this, of course, as you can tell, is a Christmas themed deck. So the box comes wrapped like a present, and the thing about this deck is that it was completely illustrated, from scratch, and is released by Penguin Magic. So the front looks like a wrapped present. On the side, like I said, this is Christmas by Natalia Silva, so you see the name there. On the other side is just the premium finish, and then the back is the actual back of the card, which is, I don't know, kind of a cross between super awesome and an ugly Christmas sweater, right? And on the top here, we just have that they're poker-sized playing cards. On the inside, we have snowflakes, and then there's nothing on the inside of the tuck except you do have these snowflakes here. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so let's start with the gaff cards that are included. So you do have a double backer, and then a kind of an inverted, if you will, double backer, but it just goes from normal color to green and white. So this would be a good one for, like finding their card, and, maybe one of those deals where like your card's the only one with a different back, and then you can switch it out, something like that. The jokers are not reveals or anything, they're just happy little elves, and, they are a little bit different. The hats are changed, and so are the belts. You can see there's just basically inverted jokers. So as I step through these, all the work, you can see the pips have actually been integrated into the illustrations, and every single one of these was hand drawn. And I kind of disagree with the phrase hand drawn. How else would you have drawn it? I don't know. Maybe are there some foot drawn artists out there? I don't know. But when we look at these court cards here, one thing I did want to point out is the jack is, I believe, Frosty the Snowman. The queen is looking like Rudolph, which that's kind of suspect. Why would you call him that? And then the king is Kris Kringle, aka Santa the Claus. But what I would have liked to have seen here is just Jack Frost as the jack, and then Mrs. Claus as the queen. I mean, that just kind of makes sense. I don't know, the way that he's like got his leg up and it, I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate on Rudolph's lifestyle choices. But as I go through these, you can see that they did take the time to illustrate every single one of these, and like I said, the pips are actually integrated into the artwork. The color scheme for these cards is red and green. This may look black, maybe due to my lighting, but it is kind of like a really dark green. But it is red and green to go with the Christmas theme. And then, like I said, Natalia Silva did all the artwork, and I will leave a link to where you can pick these up. And as I'm going through it, the only thing that kind of threw me off a little bit is the deck is, I don't know how to explain it, it kind of feels thick. Almost like if you've had cards that on the faces they have foil or something like that and they're raised. But when I hold this in my hand, it just, I don't know. It's a normal size deck. It's only 54 playing cards, but it does feel thick. So let's take a look at the back here. And like I said, it's kind of like Christmas ornament mixed with a ugly, ugly sweater. And this is a two-way back, so nothing doing there. As far as the usability, the fans look good. The cards definitely handle well. They feel good. Here's your reverse fan. The blank fan does not really work, only because some of the cards, they go all the way to the edge here. That one, that's actually my fault. But here, just a couple of them are like that. So if you went to go do the blank fan, just make sure you would remove those cards first or something like that. But yeah, if you want to dribble or do whatever, these, as far as handling, they're great. So as far as a rating, for regular Magic during the holiday season, I would go with a 4 out of 5 for these. Regularly, probably 3 out of 5, just because the Christmas theme, it'd be kind of weird to use these in March, unless you just have a really strong Christmas routine that you cannot put down. For cardistry, I actually would say, 4 out of 5, because if you're, one of those guys that does all the cardistry, sorry, I'm not into that movement as much right now. But if you do cardistry, since the back design is kind of cool, I do think that these would look good for you. And like I said, they handle very well. And then they do include the double backer gavs and the inverted one so that you can do a trick with those. So I'll leave a link in the description to where you can pick these up, but I think that's everything you need to know about Christmas by Natalia Silva. All right, see ya. Well, I hope you liked that review. And if you have any questions, magic tricks, or decks that you want to see reviewed, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. As always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that like button and subscribe for any future reviews. All right,